Alright, Neoshoalbrand. This is our first time playing this one, I believe, since Once Upon a Time was banned in Modern, so I'm interested to see how the consistency feels. I think this deck was borderline even with Once Upon a Time, but obviously you could still have... you could still pop off on turn 1. The basic idea for people that haven't seen this before is you have Allosaurus Rider here, which you put into play by pitching 2 green cards, and then you utilize either Neoform or Eldritch Evolution along with fast mana from Spirit Guide and Chancellor the Tangle to get Griselbrand into play as early as the first turn of the game. And then once you have Griselbrand out, you draw your deck by utilizing Nourishing Shoal along with pitching Worms here to pick your entire deck up, and then you pitch a bunch of Spirit Guides, use Manamorphose to Laboratory Maniac, and win the game. So let's go ahead and pop it into a constructed league and see how this one goes. Is there actually a typo on one of my pages, Juice Master, or are you trying to make a joke in poor taste? Yeah, three veils in the main, 1 veil in the sideboard. Is it on the historic page? Deck itself out, kill itself out, you know, whatever. Let's say mill itself out. Playing Neoshoalbrand is paying $12 to take a statistics exam online. To be fair, the leagues are only $10 now. Oh, Willie Edel really gets me. He's really great. He's always, whenever he has a take, I'm always like, yep, that's just the correct take. All right, we're gonna keep this one. It's not a turn 1, unfortunately, but we get to go Allosaurus Rider onto Neoform it. Hope for the best. Oh, my opponent's playing Tron. Yay, Tron. This couldn't have happened to a nicer person, chat. Basically what I'm saying is, what we're about to do couldn't have happened to a nicer player. Just couldn't have happened to someone more deserving. And this little piggy goes wee, 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 all the way home. Don't mind me. I'll just be over here. All right, there's 37 cards in my deck. I'm gonna go find another worm. Pitch that. Draw some more cards. Draw some more cards. Do this. Exile that. Draw some more cards. Draw some more cards. I always like when we get to do the thing. Get to do the thing bright and early. Makes me feel happy, chat. Makes me feel happy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh wait, I need to pitch another idiot here, huh? Pitch that, and then again, Laboratory Maniac has Jace 4 static text on it, so it's when we draw a card with an empty deck, we win the game. Still using Labman isn't Thassa's Oracle way better? Tell me why. Instead of actually, I'm just gonna give you a timeout because you're not new here. That's just gonna be my new rule. I'm not gonna give people who have mod swords are just not getting a chance. If you break my rules, you're just taking a 10-minute break and you can think about what you did. If you wanna recommend or suggest that a card we're playing is inferior, you don't just get to be like, well, it's bad, Jiff. Provide some logic-based reasoning. Be constructive, be specific, articulate yourself. I think I just trim Veil and a Serum Visions here for 4 copies of Dissenter's Deliverance. Actually, this matchup's slow enough that Serum Visions is probably fine. Maybe I trim one of those and keep one of those and trim the Manamorphose. I think that sounds good. Yeah, I think this is fine, right? Like, this is a good example of a hand that's like just okay. If we Baku Visions here into Allosaurus Rider, we can win next turn. Which is my favorite deck in Modern, this one. This one right here. Oh no, not a Grafdigger's Cage. How will I ever win the game now, chat? How could I ever possibly have predicted a Grafdigger's Cage was coming? Oh no. Alright, so bottomed up there. Found another green card. Have not found an Allosaurus Rider yet, so we're looking for Summoner's Pact or Allosaurus Rider. But thank you for the Monodic and Standard. Yesterday, I hit 3 agents and sold an opponent's Reclamation and drew 9 cards. That's great. Yeah, I'm either gonna play Jeskai Winota or the Jeskai Tempo deck in the event later this month. I'm gonna have to make a point to play some more Winota. My Winota. Do 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 do. Pew 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 pew. All right, so we theoretically kill them next turn. We get to theoretically kill them next turn, so we'll put those on top. We'll put this into play. We'll go Pitch Spirit Guide, Deliverance, Deliver Us from the Grafdigger's Cage, and then we'll put a thing into play in the Neoform. You love to see it, chat. You love to see it. Oh no, not Karn. How will I ever beat this incredibly powerful Magic the Gathering card? Oh no, please stop. Mercy, opponent, mercy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. But I don't understand, chat. They had their hate card, chat. I don't understand. And again, like, this is like the types of games in Modern that are always just like kind of lol, silly, stupid. It's like, why the game, like, was the entirety of the game was, did they have their sideboard card, and then did I have my sideboard card to beat their sideboard card? Is basically what the game summed up to here. So I've actually missed here, right? I've swung and I've missed. Do I spin to try and keep going? I have to keep going, right? Because they're gonna Karn me next turn. Yeah, I can play a land, and we can go Spirit Guide, Manamorphose. I get 3 draws here, technically, right? I'm going to make green green. We brick, chat. Sometimes you don't do it. Make blue in case we can Serum Visions. Nah, I already have 2 Dissenter Deliverance in my hand, so it's definitely much better to make green. Definitely much better to make green. Alright, so I want to leave cards in my hand so I can go off again next turn after they Karn Grizzly Bees here. So we'll keep a land, and then we're going to keep Allosaurus Rider, green cards, Neoform. Hey, Amunfethith. Thanks for the Twitch. Thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. Welcome, welcome. I have to discard 7 cards. I've selected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to discard 1 more. Probably just the Chancellor of the Tangle. So then, after they play Karn and exile this, I'll go Allosaurus Rider, pitch these 2, Neoform the Allosaurus Rider into Griselbrand potentially. I guess they also don't guarantee to have Tron here, right? They might not. They might not have it. Hey, Shav, thanks for the 1.5 years. I appreciate that. I guess I need to draw. I need to draw a Nourishing Shoal, right? If I don't draw a Shoal this turn, I can't do anything. The reason to not play the Rider out in that spot. Land Oblivion Stone. Land Oblivion Stone punishes us for playing the Rider out. Although maybe with maybe with the Summoner's Pact in hand, I was supposed to do that anyways. I discarded a bunch of cards, right? So I could have just kept some extra green cards too. So it would have been less cards I had to discard. It's a good thought. I think you're right that I should have. I think you're right that I should have played the Rider out. Hey, MB, thanks for the 1.5 years. And get Ulamogd and die. All right, we can technically draw a Shoal next turn and still combo them. So we'll take a draw step here. Sometimes your 4 of is 38 cards into your deck, chat. Sometimes your 4 of is 38 cards into your deck. That's just how it goes. To be fair, one was at the bottom from a Serum Visions. That's true. That's true. We did bottom one with the Visions early. It's still correct to do that, but you are right that I did not consider that aspect of it. So this hand's a mulligan because it's close, but it needs green card. This needs green card. Oh, we did shuffle after that. Yeah, that's true. It totally wasn't on the bottom because when you put the pig into play, you shuffle. Yeah, so it definitely wasn't on the bottom. Good call. It's been a while since I've done this. I don't think Serum Visions is good enough here because in addition to needing a Allosaurus Rider, we also need another green card. I think I'm mulligan looking for a better 6. This hand needs an Allosaurus Rider, but it doesn't have anything else going on, really. I guess it is Neoform. I Thank you for the very generous tier 3 Pokemon nerd. I appreciate that. Welcome back. This deck isn't playing a companion, so I assume it's really bad. I mean, it is really bad, but it's nothing to do with the companion. Alright, yep. This is, I guess this is what we're doing, huh? Maybe I'm supposed to keep one of those first two hands. I don't know. First hand might be close with the Serum Visions. This hand's probably gonna die. And that, generally speaking, this is decks like this one that we're playing. They don't lose to the opponent's deck generally so much as they beat themselves, as we showed in that first game. Like, we lost because our deck... I don't think I'm supposed to shatter this. Yeah. We lost because our deck just didn't do anything, basically. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to play Waterlogged Grove and cycle that here, I think. That's actually what I'm supposed to do. Now we're committed to cycling these, but yeah, I think I was supposed to Waterlogged Grove since I drew that. Alright, I drew Summoner's Pact. So now I'm supposed to just pause, because if I draw any green card, we can go off next turn. They could have Warping Whale here. You love to see it, chat. You love to see it. Pretty long game of Modern here if we win this turn. For those of you counting at home, I took 3 turns. They took 2 turns. 2 plus 3 is 5. The fake news media is going to try and tell you that I won on... The fake news media is going to try and tell you that I won on turn 3, but don't believe them. Modern is a turn 4 format, Wizards of the Coast has assured me. So, I have almost assuredly won here on the 3rd turn. On the 5th turn, sorry. 3 plus 2, you know. Does a mod want to figure out how to link the Q command to the deck queue? I thought I did that at one point, but the bot got updated, and it probably got reset when the bot got updated. Wake up, sheeple. You both took turns mulliganing. This is at least turn 7, right? Right. And listen, like, sometimes you almost feel bad about matches like that, but then you have to remember our opponent put Tron lands in their deck. Alright, chat. This is just your reminder that wherever you're at in the world, never tweet something as erroneous as Brainstorm does not warp Legacy. It gave me a good laugh before I blocked this idiot, but that's an incredible take right there. Pirapoo! Thanks for the year of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. At least, like, the pillar of the format arguments, like, at least those are, like, kind of in good faith. It doesn't warp the format. That's a wild position to take. That is, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. Bold strategy. All right, we're going to keep this. Going to bottom the Nourishing Shoal, as we'll get the shuffle back in once we search. We just need a mana source next turn, and we'll get to pippity pop and make sure the fun don't stop. Hey, Hasworld, thanks for the 4 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, do 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 do, beep beep do 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 do. They actually are not playing Luris, so they're playing Lurisless Burn. Nocti, thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Do I even try and combo here, or do I just kill? Yeah, right? I'm actually supposed to not combo, right, Fox? I think I'm supposed to pass, right? Like, there's no reason to gamble not finding a shoal like we did in the first game, like in the last match. Yeah. When they play like a white source and Path to Exile me here game 1, I'm going to be real tilted, but pretty sure this is correct. Thanks, Wondering Burlock. I appreciate it. I'm just glad people are enjoying Historic like me. Crack me, daddy. Oh, yeah. You know just what I like, Burn Player. You know just what I like. The actual idiot said verbatim, yeah, like it's fine. Like, again, I don't mind people having different opinions than me, especially on things that are purely subjective, but at least, like, have a discussion in good faith, right? Like, there's a good faith discussion to, I enjoy what Brainstorm does to Legacy, and Legacy's a pillar of the format, and I like casting, and it's what we've always done, etc. There is not a good faith discussion to, Legacy's not warped by Brainstorm. It is objectively warped by the card. You could make arguments that you think it's a positive warping, or it's a net good, or it's always been that way, or whatever. Those are at least, like, honest. You're being honest with yourself and with me. But, like, to say that, like, all formats are warped by every powerful card that sees play in them, that's just the objective truth. Every format staple warps a format in some way, shape, or form. Much less a format staple that, like, a format staple that's played in, like, 60+% of decks. So Veil of Summers are easy cuts. Leyline of Sanctities are easy ins. Click submit. Is that the plan? G Miller, thanks for the 29 months. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Yeah, like, if you're cool and you like the gameplay patterns, like, that's at least, like I said, that's at least, like, a good faith point to be coming from, right? Like, it's a difference of opinions, but your opinion is still based in an understanding of what reality is, right? It's when people say things like, Brainstorm doesn't warp the format, like, well, that's just, like, patently not true, right? That's where we're like, stop having a difference of opinions and you're just wrong. That's just not how this works. Yeah, I don't know. That's a question, right? So, like, is this a matchup where I want Pact of Negation? And it could be Burn could play Cage. I don't know. I'm up a game, and I don't think I'm playing around Cage. I guess I could play around Cage by boarding out Serum Visions and boarding in Dissenter's Deliverance, because these aren't that different, right? What do we think of that if we're kind of expecting Cage out of them? I just realized that this interface reminds me of shareware games from the mid-90s. It really does, right? It really does. Oh, and you don't take damage from Eidolon when you cycle it. Love it. This hand's actually just kind of like the Stone Cold Nuts, huh? It has Leyline, it has 2 lands. It doesn't have Dissenter's Deliverance in the event that they have a cage, but I have Life Goes On. It's just like a gain 4 here to start. Morning Time Lord. Combo hand. We have drawn the combo hand. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this into play tippity tapped. Don't idle on me, bro. Don't do it. Have a heart. Please lightning bolt yourself to get a prowess trigger. Please lightning bolt yourself to get a prowess trigger. Destructive Revelry. Chrid. That's just chrid. Alright, so I totes just Life Goes On here, right? Just while I'm not crackable. Pretty sure. Skunky Blitz, you haven't seen this combo before. You are in for a treat. It's a good one. They have no cards in hand, chat. All right. Fire up the NASCAR, chat. We're going racing. All right, Allosaurus Rider. So we'll Rider pitch these two. We're keeping the Chancellor, so this way, if we draw a shoal without a thing to pitch, we can do it. And that's okay. We found a thing, kinda. So I what's it called? I pacted this turn, so I have to try and go for it. So otherwise, I lose next turn. If I find a Simian Spirit Guide, I'm not dead, though. Okay, so we bricked on... I could cycle here. So I think I'm actually not supposed to pitch this to Manamorphose, because I can pay for my Pact next turn. But better to Pact, grab Wurm, and I didn't have a Pact. I didn't have a Pact. I pacted for the Allosaurus Rider. Keep up, Twitch chat. Yeah, I'm at 5. Okay, so the plan here is pitch this, put my 4/4 into play, and then next turn we pay for Summoner's Pact by exiling Simian Spirit Guide. Defense! Red Rover, let Taylor come over. Okay, so I am going to Manamorphose in response to this, though, because I would like to have the best shot possible of drawing that card right there. You love to see it, chat. You love to see it, chat. I would like 28 points of life, please. Thank you. Nah, I'm just gonna win by attacking with Griselbrand. I ain't gonna screw around. In the event that we are exceptionally unfortunate, I'm just gonna attack with Griselbrand. Easy game, easy life, chat. Easy game, easy life. Hey, here's a sweet one. Someone said they held a 50-player historic tournament today, so if you're interested in some deck lists, they have their top 4 decks posted there. What does this hand do? Can I keep this? I have what? I have two draws at Allosaurus Rider or Neoform, Allosaurus Rider or Summoner's Pact to kill them on 1. Who keeps this? Or do we go to 6? I feel like this is like in the range of acceptable, especially with the Waterlogged Grove. What's the best way to get cards and wild cards? Just buying packs, Knight of the Reliquary. So not only do you open wild cards in booster packs, but you also get guaranteed wild cards for every so many packs that you open. If you are interested in playing Historic, I would recommend buying Guilds of Ravnica and Ravnica Allegiance booster packs because those sets have shock lands in them. If you're interested in playing Standard, I would recommend buying one of the 3 latest sets because those sets are going to rotate in the longest time. So Eldraine, Theros, or Ikoria. This big flooded strand bully, they're about to counterspell us, chat. No bully opponent, don't do it, no bully. I signed up for Hoots and haven't got a clue what to play in Historic. Yeah, I mean you can wait to remember we're gonna get spoilers for the next Historic anthology this week, I believe. So if you're not quite sure what you want to do in Historic just yet, you can wait and see till what you see with that. I mean, to be fair, Force of Negation isn't actually very good as part of the problem. Like, there's a lot of creature decks in this format. We should have a full spoiler by the 8th, right? I think is what they said. Is this a turn 1 win? No. Stop it. My opponent took 1 turn. I took 1 turn. They took a turn mulliganing. I took a turn mulliganing. This is a turn 4 kill. Modern is a turn 4 format, and I'd really appreciate it if all of you, influenced by the fake news media, would stop trying to make me out to be some kind of bad guy. Everybody took plenty of turns this game, chat. 40 Deuce, thanks for the 13 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Turn 1, put deck into hand. You know. And you take some game actions, and you take some game actions. Everybody takes some game actions. Where's my Laboratory Maniac? Did I draw that already? I've not drawn Laboratory Maniac yet, huh? So I make blue-red here. Or blue-green. Have another Manamorphose. Alright, there's the Lab Man. Whew! Whew! Almost didn't have the turn 4 kill there, chat. Almost missed on the turn 4 kill. What's Slaughter Pact for? Hate bears, stallions, stuff like that. Do you only play Legacy and Modern on stream when people give you a lot of money to do so? It depends on what your definition of a lot of money is. Some people would argue $50 is not a lot of money. It's more than Arena though. Yeah. Arena content tends to be more popular. I don't mind doing this on occasion. Like every once in a while pop it off like this is a treat. Like I like maiming people who like Modern, but you know, if you do it all the time it becomes kind of tiresome. All right, so I think we want the Veils and we want the Pact of Negations. Life Goes On comes out. I think we trim some Manamorphose here. And then what are my last couple trims? Is it crazy to trim, like, Chancellor of the Tangle? Because I'm not going to be going beep, beep fast in these matchups. We're going slow. We're waiting, like, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 a lot of the time post-board. I think that's the play. They're gonna mulligan for their counterspells more post board, so they're more likely to have disruption. Yeah, like this hand I think is great. So like we've got plenty of lands, we've got some card selection. I've got one of my combo pieces. I've got a Pact of Negation to counter their counter. Neoform is, I don't want to play Magic, but I want to 4 out of nowhere at F&M, so I bring it once a quarter to upset my friends. Yep. It's a good, yeah. And I want anybody who's hanging out waiting for Historic or Standard, and you're seeing what I'm doing, and you think it's an absurd and insane, you're right. But I want you to also know that the format where this deck that I'm currently playing is legal, people think Luris is too good. That is a real opinion that living, breathing human beings have. They want Luris banned in this format. It's just one of those things that makes you go, really? Really? Luris? That's what we're not okay with Luris. That's the problem. God, I cracked myself up, Chad. I appreciate that clip. Oh no! Oh no, chat! Chat, they're coming for our memes, chat! They're coming for our memes! Alright, we're gonna pitch the Spirit Guide and cycle this and hit Veil of Summer. Rats! Rats! Hashtag never luck. Should have negated it, yep. Now, I actually don't want to show them Pact of Negation, because I don't want them to know that that's a card they need to think about. Actually, do I board out Pact of Negation if they're on that plan? I kind of think if they're on that plan, I just want to go back to this. I'll leave the Veils in, because Veils counter that. What's the name of our big worm boy? Argothian worm or something like that? It's on the stream decker. Man, if just any of these cards were lands, we'd have the turn one. Rats. Oh, I think this is a keep. We're like not excited about it, but it's a keep. I think it's funny that people even remotely pretend to that Vintage has a real ban list when that format still has Workshop legal as a 4X card. And bizarre, yeah. So many cards have died for workshops. Yep. It's so wild. It's one of those things which is like, well, why is this still a thing? What if I just put Allosaurus Rider into play? Is that crazy? I feel like it's not crazy. Isn't workshops legal because 60% of the 50 people that play the format play shops, and banning it would make a bunch of people leave? It's funny because it's probably true. Oh, they're spirits. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. We're probably dead here if we don't draw Neoform this turn. You know what? I should have. I'm gonna be done. I should have cycled this though. What's my next card? Wouldn't have got there. Ain't got time to play. Ain't got time to play Matches of Magic that long. Almost assuredly they have a lot of interaction in their hand at that point. Veil of Summer notably does not get around Spell Queller, so. Deck so busted. Won a match without taking a turn. Deck's busted, chat. That's probably someone who's like 0-4 in their league and handing out a free win, or they had a real life come up. You know, life takes precedence sometimes. Has anybody, what does Gyruda combo look like in Modern? Has anybody done that? Is there a chance that deck's real? Probably not. That's probably too slow here, right? Because you can't play one-mana accelerants. The Jeskai aggro deck is a lot of fun. I agree. It uses Heartless Summoning. Oh, chap, but still my heart. Heartless Summoning. Oh, that's just a delight. Just a delight. Alright, so we keep this. And we bottom Serum Visions? Or do we bottom Veil, assuming we'll draw another green card, and Serum can help us find green card, and I think I'm gonna bottom Veil. Mystic Sanctuary Yorion. Regrets bottoming Veil. I was hoping they were a creature deck. That's probably less likely to be the case. Alright. If they tap out and don't have a force negation, we get to do the thing next turn. Oh, they're the Urza deck. They're the Urza deck. Okay. This actually, I believe this deck is in the deck queue. Had someone submit that. Beep 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 do 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 do. Don't mind me. I'll just be over here drawing some cards. Grab a worm. Pitch a worm. Look at player Jeskai aggro list. There's something you'd run in the place of Hushbringer. Yeah, I'd encourage you to look at my YouTube channel or my Stream Decker page, or look in the subs Discord in the standard channel. I posted the deck list at the end. The latest list I posted did not have Hushbringer in the main deck. There were a few in the sideboard. Are you asking what would you cut for ones in the sideboard? Veil of Summer, definitely good here. I don't know how many Pact of Negations I want. I don't know exactly how many counterspells they have. What a fun and interesting game of Magic. Listen, chat, I did statistics. I mulliganed. I played probabilities. Oh, what you could run instead? You play more counter spells. Or you could play, I don't know. Pick your favorite card. The card's theoretically there for the Cat Oven decks, and it's theoretically there for the Agent of Treachery decks. So maybe figure out something that does stuff in those matchups. I feel like this is overboarding. I feel like this is too many of this. I don't know. Could go either way. Yeah, Sian's wonderful, right? We have an update on the Younglings Pokemon adventure. Young Declan's confidence has grown exponentially as he's collected more gym badges. He has not bested Leon the Champion yet, but he has already declared himself the best there ever was, and has made the claim that no one can beat him. After collecting just 8 gym badges. He's come a long way after losing. He's come a long way after losing to the water gym at the start of his adventure. Confidence is half the battle. What was his starter? He picked the rabbit. Our opponent mulliganed real low. They're on 2 cards here. Wow, that's rude. Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that, opponent? Okay, so with the worm in my hand and this, I think I'm gonna do this to start. The question is, do I just like put Grizzly Bees into play here and like draw a bunch of cards to be able to get set up and do it again next turn? Is that real? Because like they can use the spell bomb with the goose to make me pick my thing back up. I could wait a turn so I have a land drop as well. I feel like that's probably not unreasonable. I'm going to wait a turn so I have a land drop when we go off. Gets kind of punished by Archmage Charm. If that's their last card. Well, they don't bounce Lab Man. They'll bounce Griselbrand when we're still drawing our deck, is what they'll do. Oh, they're gonna whir for some kind of hate card here. Oh, I didn't bring it. Oh, they're just casting Yorion. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Wait. Do they not have any mana available? Did they just tap out? They just assume I don't have it because I didn't go for it? And I should keep Veil of Summer because they could draw Force Blue card, right? So if I draw a land here, I can veil them in case they have Force Blue card in hand. If I don't draw the land, we're still gonna go for it because, like, you know, that's what we're here to do. That's unfortunately not an untapped land, so YOLO. Should have been more specific, right? Do 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 bip 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 do bip do 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 do. Don't mind me. I'll just be over here drawing my deck. Wait, did we actually brick? We actually bricked, huh? We can gain 4? Where? I don't have a life goes on, right? Yeah, I get some redraws here. Wait, did I board out my other Manamorphose? I did. So I actually... Yeah, I should have made blue there. Because I actually can't cast this other Manamorphose. And now I can't cast my other Serum Visions. Wow, that's rough. I only cast one Summoner's Pact, right? So we can pay for that next turn? Yeah, we're actually dead because of the Aether Spellbomb, right? Because they're gonna bounce it, and then this other Griselbrand is in my hand. I can Veil for a card. No, my opponent didn't play any spells this turn. Yeah, wow, that's super unfortunate. So even if I would have made blue, we wouldn't have won there because I bottomed and we missed again. If Veil is not actually Cryptic Command, is correct. They bounce my Griselbrand, and then they attack me for 4 in the air twice. For people that are wondering why I conceded there. For people that don't understand why we were dead. So they had an unsummon sitting on the board and the spell bomb. They unsummoned my Griselbrand, attacked me for 4. They're not dead to the Riders. Yeah, that was multiple times this lead, Marty. Are you new here? This is the turn 1, correct? It is, right? No! Oh, man. Oh, man. Stupid 80 card decks always having their counter spells whenever they need them. Stupid lucky Magic players. Never lucky, chat. Never lucky. Had the turn 1 kill. Opponent had their free counter spell. Magic's so dumb. Stupid games and their stupid counter spells. Rough. We get the 3-2, kinda like one of our opponents just conceded the match. They didn't play. Companions OP. Please, dear Watsy, after playing that league, I can only come to one conclusion. Please ban Luris. Yeah, this deck's a hoot, you know. Popping off with things like this on occasion is funny. We had 2 times in that run where like we put the thing into play and then ended up bricking on finding Nourishing Shoal, which was unfortunate. I feel like that happening twice in 4 matches is a little bit high. Like I think both times that happened were like sub 2, like single digit percentages for that to happen, like sub 5%. You know, if you wanna get people, this is a good deck to get people with. I think it's hilarious that people want cards like Luris banned while things like this exist in the format, but you know, Magic players gonna Magic. Alright, I'm gonna hit a quick ad roll while we get set up and flipped over to the next thing. We're gonna kick things off with some historic here in just a moment on Magic Arena. Prepare your assets, chat. We're going in.